Hi guys, it's Jen here. I was getting ready to marinate my chicken for dinner and I thought I would record this recipe. This is a grilled chicken and then you marinate it and serve it over pasta with a creamy garlic sauce. It's so good. I did get this recipe from Pinterest, but I've changed it quite a bit like I always do. So I'm just going to show you exactly what I do, but this is a fabulous recipe. It looks like something you would order from a restaurant, so it's pretty easy to make. It has a couple steps, but it's nothing complicated. So I'll go ahead and show you exactly what I do. So I have 4 chicken breasts, and mine are pretty small because you are going to grill the chicken and then slice it and serve it over pasta, so you don't need a ton, but I have 4 smaller ones. And then you're going to need half of a lemon, the juice from half of a lemon. So you can just pour that right over top. And then you're going to need 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I guess you could just make the marinade up, but I just pour it right over top and then mix it. Depends on what I feel like doing, I guess. And then you're going to need about a teaspoon and a half to 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And I do use fresh garlic in the sauce, but I mentioned this before, I like to use dry spices in my marinades because seems like it makes things more flavorful. I don't know. And then you're going to need a half teaspoon of basil, and a half teaspoon of oregano. And then you're going to want like a teaspoon of salt. And like I said, you could mix up the marinade separately and then just pour it over if you want to. And then you're going to use some fresh ground pepper, just about half a teaspoon. And I've shown this before in my other recipes, but I like to kind of poke the meats just so the marinade gets in there and it's nice and tender. And of course, the longer you can marinate this, the better. You can definitely do it overnight, or you can, do it in the morning. But I would say you probably want it to marinate for about 5 hours or longer, just so it has that really good flavor. Okay, so for your next step, you're going to go ahead and boil your water for your pasta. And you're going to need 2 cups of penne pasta. And while the pasta is boiling, you can go ahead and grill your chicken. And the sauce only takes a few minutes, so you can grill your chicken and then you're going to let it rest before you slice it for a few minutes, and that's a good time to make your sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and put my pasta in. Okay guys, so our chicken is done and I'm going to let it rest before I slice it. As you can see, my pasta is boiling. It's almost done. I don't want to get too close because it will fog up the lens. And then I just have my brown rice pasta cooking separately. So I'm going to drain my pasta and make sure that you keep a half cup of the pasta water so that you can loosen up your sauce if you need to. And then I'm going to go ahead and melt in a large skillet 2 tablespoons of butter. And you need a large skillet to make the sauce because you're actually going to add the pasta in there. So just make sure you use a large enough skillet. Okay guys, so I have 2 tablespoons of butter melted. And then I'm going to add the other half of the lemon, the juice from the other half of the lemon. I'm just going to whisk that in. And then you're also going to add 3 to 4 cloves of minced garlic, just however much garlic you like. And just kind of whisk that in and let it cook a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to add half a cup of half and half. I'll just kind of whisk that in. And this is all over medium heat. You don't want your heat too high. And then you're also going to add half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And just kind of whisk that in. And it looks really thick, but you can also add the water that you have from your pasta. You're just going to whisk that really good and get any of the lumps out from the cheese. And then you're going to add either 2 teaspoons of dried basil, or just like a palmful of fresh basil, however much you like. I actually need to take a little bit of this out because I can't add my pasta water in because I have to eat gluten-free. So I'm going to do that and I'll show you the rest. Okay guys, and then you have about a half cup of the water from your pasta, and you're just going to kind of pour it in slowly until it gets your sauce to the consistency that you want it. You want it a little bit thicker, but not too thick, of course. And you can always add more. Just keep on whisking it. And then you're going to add a little fresh ground pepper. And a little bit of salt. And you're going to add just a little water, and then you're going to want to taste it and make sure that you like the way it tastes, because you can always add a little more basil or salt or pepper. Okay, then you're just going to add your 2 cups of cooked penne pasta in there. And just kind of mix it around until it's mixed really well. And then I will show you how I slice the chicken and how I serve it. Okay guys, so I just cut those chicken breasts into nice thin strips, and they are so flavorful and good. I'm telling you guys, this recipe is yummy, so you'll want to give it a try. I will show you what everything looks like when it's all put together. Guys, this is what it looks like when it's all finished. So you just serve your sliced chicken right over the pasta with the cream sauce, and then I just sprinkled a little fresh basil over top. And this is mine with the gluten-free pasta. So it's really, really good. So give it a try. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to How Jen Does It. Thanks so much for watching.